Hi guys, um, thanks for watching my videos and for coming back. As you know, my name is Fabio. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit more about my last video, which was called Working in the Media and Making Friends. Um, I did not exactly give advice about what it's like to work in the media or how to get into working in the media and making friends. Um, I more wanted to talk about my experience in the media and how the people surrounding me affected me and my job. Um, but if you want advice on that, I'm more than happy to do that. I'm more than happy to um, tell you the way that I joined the industry, because everybody's path is different. Just like in life, there's not one necessary way of like becoming a reporter or working in fashion or whatever. Everybody has a different way. Um, my thing, I didn't want to. It probably sounds like I'm a big Debbie Downer, in that video, and I didn't mean it to be. To be honest with you, this is kind of like this whole blogging thing. It's very new to me, and I'm still learning about like editing and talking to you and pretty much just everything. It's a whole new experience for me, which is very exciting at the same time. So you know, we're learning together. But how do I put it? Working in the media can be very challenging. There's so much competition. There's constantly people, trying to, either take your position or take whatever it is that you might be working. For example, I had someone when I first started out who was my friend and my coworker at the time, and we're still good friends, luckily, because we're most likely because we're no longer working together. But there was somebody who I was gonna cover and interview, and they snatched it away from me. It was more of a novice mistake where I kind of like let somebody know what I was working on, and the person who I was going to be collaborating with was important. But anyway, the whole point is they took my project away from me. So it's like a little, almost like office politics type of thing as well. So working in the media, it's tough. It's very challenging, especially when there's, I don't want to say there's no market in Miami for it, but the market is very small, which is good and bad. The market down here, it's that whole big fish, little fish in a pond scenario. Here, you can be a big fish, but the pond is quite small, which is nice at the same time as well, because the community is tight knit. Everybody knows everybody. In general, no matter what state you are, I'm sure there's somebody that I might know, that you might know, that connects us together. But when you start thinking about a local industry, it's even smaller than that. So again, working in the media is challenging. Going back into making friends. Making friends once you start becoming successful becomes a bit of a challenge. It's not, the challenge part is not the fact that you make friends, that you cannot make friends. It's that once people see that you have a little success, especially when and this is my personal opinion, of course, I could be completely wrong, but this is just from what I've experienced. But once people start seeing a little success, some people, it's not that they don't want to see you succeed, it's that they almost are used to having you at a certain level, that's what they're used to, that's part of their comfort level. And also living in a city like Miami, again, going back into what I was speaking to earlier, I don't know if you can hear the trash is coming. It's about, I don't know, 9 a.m. here in Miami. I don't know if you can hear it, but anyways, sorry for that. Anyways, living in large cities like Miami, where the industry, no matter what industry you work in, is not as developed, can be really hard on someone, because the job opportunities are very scarce, or I can't pronounce the word. I'm sorry, for some reason I can't pronounce it. They're not that many. Luckily, uh, it's developing here. The top industries here in Miami are hospitality and just hospitality, I believe, and international markets, of course, because we live in one of the largest ports in the nation. But as far as creatives go, too far, too little. But anyways, going back to the friends thing, once people start seeing a little success in large cities, I feel like if they work in the same kind of field, then there's a bit of rivalry that kind of like starts, or going back into the comfort thing, I feel like that's also a factor that comes up. So it's tough. Personally, like, I don't like to talk a lot about my work and what I do, you know, in my career, to people, especially people that I don't know or that I meet right off the bat, because the publication that I've worked for the past 6 years now, 6 years this February, in fact. It's a lifestyle publication, but it's emphasis on young Hollywood, so I get to interact with a lot of, you know, celebrities, VIPs, and very, you know, very important people, which is nice. It really is nice. But one thing I noticed right off the bat, that was people were more interested in what I did rather than being interested in just being my friend. And that's what I kind of meant to say in the last video. So I hope this one kind of explains it a little bit. Yeah, so... good. On another note, the blogging community down in Miami, it's almost non-existent. It's kind of sad, because every other state, even places like, you know, Texas, Vermont, anywhere, I was just shocked that everywhere else had a thriving blogging community rather than, except for Miami. I found literally a handful of Miami bloggers, and half of that handful had stopped blogging 3 to 5 months ago, and then like 2 or 3 of them continuously blog, and they have really well developed blogs. So I finally am going to be doing my first collaboration video with Things That Happen, Michael Red, Things That Happen. I'm really grateful for the opportunity to like work with him, so we'll see what we come up with in the next couple of weeks. He's actually up in London, I believe, and we'll see where things go and see what we can come up for you guys. And anyways, once again, thank you for listening to me, and hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.